The loss of a pet is often a child's first encounter with death, and it can be a profoundly emotional experience. Pets are more than animals to children. They are friends, confidants, and constant companions. Losing them can create deep feelings of sadness, confusion, and even fear. Understanding how children process the death of a pet at different developmental stages helps parents provide the emotional support, guidance, and reassurance children need during such a difficult time. Early childhood, ages 3-6. Young children perceive death very differently from older kids. At this stage, they often see death as temporary or reversible. They might ask questions like, "Will Fluffy come back?" or "Is he sleeping?" and may become anxious or confused when reassured that the pet won't return. Their thinking is concrete, and abstract concepts like mortality or permanence are difficult for them to understand. Emotionally, preschoolers often respond with intense displays, crying, tantrums, clinging to caregivers, or acting out behaviors. Some may regress in their habits, wanting more attention or comfort, while others might express anger or fear. A child may even feel responsible for the pet's death, believing that their actions or words caused it. Simple, honest explanations such as, "Fluffy's body stopped working, and we won't see him again, but we can remember the happy times we shared," help children begin to comprehend the concept of loss without creating unnecessary fear. Parents can support young children through rituals and creative outlets. Drawing pictures, creating a memory box, or reading children's books about pets dying can help express feelings and normalize the grieving process. Encouraging gentle remembrance helps children feel secure while learning that sadness is a natural response to loss. Middle childhood, ages 7-10. By middle childhood, children start to understand death as permanent. They know that once a pet dies, it does not return, and they begin to grapple with the emotions and questions that follow. At this age, grief is often more focused on the emotional connection with the pet, which can feel as significant as losing a family member or close friend. Children in this stage may experience sadness, guilt, anger, or a combination of these emotions. Some may retreat into themselves, while others may actively seek ways to remember the pet. Middle childhood is also a time when children form deep attachments to animals, viewing them as companions who provide comfort and unconditional love. Losing a pet can trigger feelings of emptiness or loneliness, especially if the child relied on the pet for emotional support. Parents can help by validating emotions and encouraging children to share memories. Saying, "It's okay to feel sad. Fluffy was an important part of our family," reassures children that their grief is normal. Involving them in rituals, such as planting a tree in memory of the pet, making a scrapbook, or holding a small farewell ceremony, gives children a sense of closure and helps them process their feelings constructively. It's also vital to clarify that the child is not to blame for the pet's death, as feelings of guilt are common in this age group. Early adolescence, ages 11-13. In early adolescence, children are developing more abstract thinking and a deeper understanding of life and death. They can reflect on mortality and may begin to question the meaning of life or fairness in loss. Grief during this stage can be intense, but adolescents may struggle with expressing their feelings due to changing social dynamics and heightened self-awareness. Early adolescents may show a mix of outward emotional expression and private processing. Some might cry openly or seek comfort from family, while others may retreat to their rooms or immerse themselves in hobbies or schoolwork to cope. Teenagers in this stage are also beginning to understand that grief can be complicated and ongoing, with emotions fluctuating over time rather than resolving quickly. Parents can support adolescents by offering both guidance and space. Encouraging journaling, creating a memory box, or participating in family rituals allows them to process grief in a personal yet supported way. Open discussions about mortality and the natural cycle of life are appropriate and can help adolescents develop resilience and coping skills. Adolescents, ages 14, 18. Older teenagers process grief with greater sophistication and introspection. They understand the finality of death and can reflect on the emotional and philosophical implications of losing a pet. During adolescence, grief can intertwine with identity development, peer influence, and broader life reflections. Teenagers may respond to the death of a pet with profound sadness, nostalgia, or even existential questioning. Emotional responses can vary widely. They might openly grieve, quietly reflect, or express their feelings through creative outlets such as art, music, or writing. Social media often becomes a tool for teens to memorialize pets, share stories with friends, or connect with others who have experienced similar losses. Support at this stage involves validating the depth of their feelings while respecting their autonomy. Encouraging teens to talk about their emotions, participate in remembrance activities, or express grief creatively helps them healthily process their loss. Recognizing their grief as significant reinforces emotional development and prepares them for handling other losses in life. The role of family support. Across all ages, family response plays a critical role in how children process pet loss. Modeling healthy grieving, sharing memories, and acknowledging emotions creates a safe environment for children to express themselves. Minimizing the loss by saying, "It's just a pet," can invalidate the child's experience and hinder healthy emotional processing. Families can create lasting memories and coping strategies by celebrating the pet's life, participating in rituals, and encouraging open discussions about feelings. Children learn from these experiences that grief is natural and that expressing emotions is a sign of strength rather than weakness. Losing a pet is never easy, especially for children who may be experiencing grief for the first time. Every child processes loss differently depending on their age, personality, and emotional development. What matters most is that they feel supported, heard, and loved during this difficult moment. By offering patience, honest conversations, and comforting memories, families can help children understand that while a beloved pet may be gone, the love and bond they shared will always remain in their hearts. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need support during a difficult time. And if you've ever helped a child cope with the loss of a pet, leave a comment below and share your experience. Your story could help someone else going through the same journey.